Rain Man begins with Charlie Babbitt, a young, ambitious car dealer living in Los Angeles, who is facing serious financial troubles. Charlie is a confident but self-absorbed man who makes his living by importing and selling luxury cars. At the beginning of the movie, his business is under pressure due to problems with the Environmental Protection Agency, which is holding up a shipment of cars because of emissions violations. As he tries to fix this problem, he suddenly learns that his estranged father, Sanford Babbitt, has died in Cincinnati. Charlie has been separated from his father for many years and harbors deep resentment toward him. His relationship with his father was marked by strict discipline and emotional distance, and Charlie left home as a teenager after a bitter argument. Charlie travels to Cincinnati with his girlfriend, Susanna, to attend a funeral and handle the estate matters. He hopes that his father has left him a significant inheritance. At the reading of the will, Charlie discovers that his father has left him only a 1949 Buick Roadmaster convertible and some rose bushes, items that symbolize his father's affection but have little monetary value. The rest of the $3 million estate is placed in a trust managed by an unknown beneficiary. Charlie feels cheated and angry, believing that his father intentionally excluded him out of spite. Curious and furious, Charlie investigates who the mysterious beneficiary is. His search leads him to Walbrook, a mental institution, where he learns that the beneficiary is his older brother, Raymond Babbitt, a brother Charlie never knew existed. Raymond is an autistic savant, a man with extraordinary memory and mathematical skills but with very limited social and emotional understanding. He lives under the care of Dr. Bruner and follows a highly structured daily routine that helps him function. Raymond has been institutionalized for most of his life because he cannot handle unpredictable or socially complex environments. When Charlie meets Raymond for the first time, he is surprised and confused. He quickly realizes that Raymond has a unique way of seeing the world and speaking in repetitive, precise patterns. Raymond's memory is exceptional, he can recall every detail he has ever read or heard. Charlie also learns that Raymond was once part of his own childhood. As a young boy, Charlie had a memory of someone he called Rain Man, who used to sing to him and comfort him. He now realizes that this mysterious figure was Raymond. This revelation stirs mixed emotions in Charlie, who feels both betrayed that he was never told about his brother and fascinated by Raymond's unique abilities. Driven by frustration and greed, Charlie decides to take Raymond out of the institution, intending to use him as leverage to get a share of the inheritance. He tells Dr. Bruner that he wants to spend some time with his brother to get to know him, but in reality, he hopes to pressure Dr. Bruner into giving him control of Raymond's trust fund. Charlie's girlfriend, Susanna, is disturbed by his manipulation and disapproves of his plan. Despite her objections, Charlie insists on taking Raymond with him. Because Raymond is terrified of flying, they are forced to drive from Cincinnati to Los Angeles instead of taking an airplane. This road trip becomes the central part of the movie. From the beginning, it is clear that Charlie does not understand Raymond's condition. Raymond insists on following strict routines, such as watching a specific television show, The People's Court, at exactly the same time every day, eating only particular foods, and refusing to travel on certain days. He becomes upset when his routines are disrupted, and Charlie's lack of patience leads to many arguments and stressful situations. During the journey, Raymond's abilities begin to show. In one scene, a waitress accidentally spills a box of toothpicks on the floor, and Raymond instantly counts them, accurately stating that there are 246 toothpicks. Charlie is amazed by his brother's mental calculation skills. He also learns that Raymond can remember countless phone numbers, names, and facts. However, Raymond struggles with emotions and social interactions. He cannot interpret sarcasm or facial expressions and reacts strongly to loud noises and physical contact. These characteristics make traveling with him extremely challenging for Charlie, who grows increasingly frustrated. At the same time, Charlie's girlfriend, Susanna, becomes more sympathetic toward Raymond. She sees the innocence and vulnerability in him and becomes disgusted with Charlie's selfishness. After a heated argument, she leaves Charlie during the trip, unable to tolerate how he is treating his brother. Left alone with Raymond, Charlie is forced to take full responsibility for him, which begins to change his attitude. Gradually, Charlie learns to adapt to Raymond's world, becoming more patient and understanding. He realizes that Raymond's repetitive behaviors are not stubbornness but part of how he copes with the world. As the days pass, Charlie begins to see glimpses of Raymond's humanity and intelligence beyond his autism. He also starts to recall moments from his own childhood when Raymond cared for him. Slowly, the bond between the brothers deepens, even though communication remains difficult. Charlie becomes protective of Raymond, ensuring that he is comfortable and safe wherever they go. One of the key moments of the film takes place in Las Vegas. After realizing that Raymond has an extraordinary ability to count and memorize numbers, Charlie takes him to a casino to play blackjack. Using Raymond's gift for counting cards, they win a large amount of money. Although Charlie initially views this as a way to solve his financial problems, the experience ends up being more about the two brothers working together and trusting each other. In Las Vegas, they also undergo a symbolic transformation, dressing up in suits and appearing as a team for the first time. The casino staff eventually notices their unusual behavior, and the brothers are escorted out, but the moment represents a turning point in their relationship. Charlie begins to see Raymond as more than a tool for profit, he starts to view him as family. During their stay in Las Vegas, there is also a tender moment when Charlie helps Raymond prepare for a dance. Raymond has difficulty understanding emotions, but he expresses a desire to dance with a woman. Charlie teaches him basic steps and dances with him in their hotel room. The scene is gentle and shows a new side of Charlie, one that is patient and caring. When Raymond unexpectedly kisses Susanna later, she reacts with kindness instead of anger, further showing how people are beginning to understand and accept him. As the journey continues, Charlie grows closer to Raymond, no longer motivated by greed but by affection. He begins to appreciate Raymond's simple honesty and consistency. When they finally arrive in Los Angeles, Charlie contacts Dr. Bruner to discuss Raymond's situation. By this point, Charlie no longer wants the inheritance. Instead, he genuinely wants Raymond to live with him, believing that he can provide a loving home. However, Dr. Bruner and the medical staff at Walbrook are concerned about Raymond's ability to adapt to life outside the institution. They arrange a hearing to evaluate whether Raymond should stay with Charlie or return to the facility. During the evaluation, Raymond becomes extremely anxious. The questions and the unfamiliar environment overwhelm him, and it becomes clear that he relies heavily on routine and structure to feel safe. The doctor asks Raymond where he wants to live, and he repeats that he wants to stay with Charlie but also that he wants to go back to Walbrook. His confusion shows that he cannot make a clear decision for himself. Charlie realizes, with deep sadness, that although he loves his brother, Raymond's comfort and well-being must come first. In their final moments together, Charlie accepts that Raymond must return to the institution where he feels secure. He tells Dr. Bruner that he will visit Raymond often and stay part of his life. As they prepare to part ways, Raymond repeats some of his familiar phrases, showing that he is processing the moment in his own way. Charlie expresses his affection by touching Raymond gently and saying goodbye, something Raymond tolerates even though he usually dislikes physical contact. It is a small but powerful sign of connection between them. The film ends with Raymond boarding the train back to Walbrook while Charlie stands on the platform, watching. Charlie is no longer the same person he was at the beginning of the movie. His time with Raymond has changed him, teaching him patience, compassion, and understanding. He has gone from being a self-centered businessman focused on money to someone who values family and human connection. Raymond, too, has experienced something new. He has ventured outside his controlled world, seen new places, and formed a bond with his brother. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. Thanks you.